Three sexually related cases started yesterday in Israel's news. One was the case of Knesset member Nissan Slomiansky, who is publicly accused, not charged with anything yet. He's accused of inappropriate conduct with women, if not more than that. Second was the case of Prashat Buchris, a high-rank army general who admitted to prohibited sexual liaison, and former President Katsav, who would come out of jail after 5 years after he was charged with raping several women. In an era when everything seems to be allowed, for some men it's easy to slip to forbidden action, and then they commit rapes, and they think they don't even understand what was wrong. And that is not to say any good word for them, just to stress the fact that today sometimes boundaries are too light, very hard to notice. And what happened with Yosef and his brothers, this parsha, reminds us how should we really behave. So the parsha starts with Yosef, the 11th tribe, who comes to his father and he reports his brother's bad behavior. Now, one should ask, what was their bad behavior? They weren't little children fighting or something. So Rashi brings up several things they did, or he thought they did, and since they didn't do that, he was actually punished for each one of the things he claimed they did, and he came to his father to report. So one of them was inappropriate intersex relationships. He thought that he saw his brothers having what he thought was inappropriate connections with other married women, and by other I mean women who were not their wives. But what he was thinking was what the Gemara, the Talmud in Masechet Kiddushin, says that a man should not use a woman for anything. So the way Yosef read it was, a man should not use a woman for anything, meaning they shouldn't even talk to women. And he saw his brother dealing with women. They went to the market maybe, and those women came to sell something or to buy something, and he thought they shouldn't talk to them in any way. And he was wrong, because what the Gemara means, what the Torah means in that thing is that one should not be in touch showing affection in things that are showing affection to women. For example, the Gemara lists acts of affection, something like preparing someone's bed. It could be a hug, of course. Preparing his meal. So everything that shows affection, this is what is forbidden between men and women. Not just, go out, buy something from a woman, consume her services, say she's a secretary somewhere. Of course, it's not forbidden, but Yosef was young back then and didn't study everything appropriately, was wrong. And this is why he also was punished for that later. But let's just stop and see what is forbidden here. If only men who are too many times, too fast, reaching out with their two long hands, grabbing women, touching women, not to mention raping or hugging when they didn't want to, which is probably what happened with Slomiansky, who claims that I'm hugging everybody out of affection. Hey, Slomiansky, you shouldn't hug women out of affection. The Torah forbids that. And if you only listen to what the Torah forbids, you wouldn't be in a problem. You wouldn't have to step down, which is what is happening now. If one would follow the Torah, that would prevent many, many problems between the sexes. Now, all what we have to remember is Yosef HaTzadik. He was really tzaddik. He was thinking about his brothers who were tzaddikim too, righteous, and he was just looking for them